another live session, and it's been long. We have not done this live session due to some or the other reasons, and I was really very inconsistent in doing this live session. But from today onwards, we will be doing live session uh, regularly. I will try to be more regular in uploading video as well as doing this live session. So today we will be studying another important remedy from Allen's Keynote, that is Anacardium Orientale. Let's wait for like few minutes and then we will start with the session. So today we are going to study this medicine which has multiple MCQs asked from it, and this is really very important. So you need to study it very carefully and remember it. So I'll just tell you while discussing this medicine what all points will be important which you need to remember. It can be asked as MCQ. Okay. So welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and really sorry for being so inconsistent. Thank you so much for your patience. And PG counseling has been started, and students have already, its result has also been declared, and many students has taken admission as well. So congratulations to each and everyone who got admission in their desired institute, desired subject, and all the best wishes to all those who will be giving another attempt or giving their first attempt. Okay, so let's start. So today we will be discussing about Anacardium Orientale. Anacardium, as we all know, the common name is marking nut. Okay, in Marathi it is called as biba, or in Hindi we call it as bhilava. A black heart shaped nut, that is marking nut. Okay, and it has been proved by Dr. Staff. It belongs to family Anacardiaceae, and it is also known as Malacca bean. Okay, Malacca, Malacca bean. So it's also known as Malacca bean or marking nut, proved by Dr. Staff. Belongs to family Anacardiaceae. And the preparation, this is very important. Okay, so the name is marking nut, but it is not made from a seed. The part used to, just a second, okay. Yeah, so the part used to prepare this medicine is not the seed itself, but in between the outer covering and the seed, in between this is the seed, okay, and this is the covering, okay, but between these two there is a little bit space, or there is a slight very thin layer, and where you can find a black juice, okay, and that black juice is used to prepare this medicine. Okay, it's not the seed. So always remember, we make mistake when use the question usually is asked which part is used. So it's not the seed, it is the resinous juice of the seed. Okay, not the seed, resinous juice of the seed. And one MCQ is asked on this, that 3 medicines or some options will be given where juice is used for the preparation of the medicine. Hi, good evening. Yeah, so where juice is used for the preparation of the medicine, and in option where anacardium is there, you need to choose the correct answer as anacardium, because anacardium is made from juice, not from the seed. Remember this, okay? So the part uses resinous juice of the seed. So the class will be class 4 and class 9. 9. Okay. Now let's start. First line is sudden loss of memory. You can see the very first line is written in bold, that it is sudden loss of memory. Everything seems to be in a dream. Patient is greatly troubled about his forgetfulness, confused, unfit for business. Okay, now here you can see that, okay, let's read, then we'll discuss. Okay, so what it is, that there is sudden loss of memory. Everything seems to be in a dream. Patient is greatly troubled about his forgetfulness, is confused, and he is unfit for business. Okay, what it is saying, that it is acting on memory. Okay, CNS. Okay, it is acting on CNS, it is acting on memory, the medicine. Okay, so what is the problem with the patient? That he is forgetting everything. Okay, there is sudden loss of memory. Okay, and what it is, the patient feels like everything is in a dream, not a reality, and he is confused and he is unfit for business. Why unfit for business? Because he is not able to retain anything in his memory. Okay, then he is disposed to be malicious, seems bent on wickedness. Okay, irresistible desire to curse and swear. Okay, curse and swear is bar, every time he has to swear, every time he will curse or he will abuse. Other medicines are Lacan and Lilium nitric acid. Okay, these are the three medicines which continuously curse and swear. Okay, curse and swear, and want to pray continually is stramonium. Stramonium is a medicine which prays continually. We have seen that it is beseeching and all. So praying continuously is stramonium, and cursing and swearing every time is Anacardium, nitric acid, Lacan and Lilium take. Okay, 4 medicines. Okay, then lack of confidence. Lack of confidence is okay, but important is lack of confidence in himself and others. Okay, so he is not confident about himself as well as of others. Okay, then feels as though he had two wills, one commanding him to do what the other forbids. So patient, you can think of a patient who is having some sort of personality disorder, polar disorder, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, all sort of mental disorder. This patient is forgetting everything, he is not trusting anyone, he is not having confidence in himself, and he is very malicious. Continuously he is swearing, he is cursing, and he feels that he has two wills. Okay, so you have to correlate it with this line, that he is disposed to be malicious, seems bent on wickedness. Seems bent on wickedness is what? Seems bent on wickedness, he wants to do something evil. Okay, कुछ बुरा करना चाहते हैं. Okay, why? And he is having two wills. One is asking him to do good, and other is asking him to do bad. Okay, so, and he is confused between these two, what to do. किसकी सुनना है उसे समझ नहीं आता है. ऐसा एक मन होता है कि कुछ खराब करना है, दूसरा मन होता है कि नहीं करना है. ओके, सो ही वांट टू डू, बट वो रेजिस्ट नहीं कर पा रहा है, करना है नहीं करना है, ऐसे दो व्हील्स अगर पेशेंट में हो रही है. ठीक है, सो ही इज कंफ्यूज बिटवीन दिस टू. नाउ when walking is anxious, as if someone were pursuing him, suspect everything around him. So what he is doing, he is feeling like if when he is walking or going somewhere, he is feeling like कोई पीछा कर रहा है. Okay, someone is pursuing him, मेरे पीछे कोई आ रहा है, and he is very suspicious. So he is suspicious about everything around his surrounding. Okay, आसपास जितनी भी चीज़ें होती है उन सबको लेकर उसके मन में ये होता है कि ये कोई मेरा बुरा करना चाहता है, ये कुछ मेरे साथ खराब कर देगा. हर चीज़ को लेके शक करने लगता है पेशेंट. दैट इज ही बिकम्स वेरी सस्पिशियस. ओके, देन वीकनेस ऑफ ऑल द सेंसेस. Now all the senses, when the word is all the senses, you have to understand that there will be weakness of memory, as you saw. There will be weakness of eyesight, okay, weakness of smell, okay, weakness of hearing, senses of touch, okay, touch is also weak, okay. So there is weakness of all the senses. Hypochondriac with हेमोराइड्स एंड कॉन्स्टिपेशन. हाइपोकॉन्ड्रियक यानी कि जो बढ़ा चढ़ा के अपनी कंप्लेन को बताएगा या फेन करता है वीकनेस या डिजीज को फेन करेगा, ओके, या फिर बहुत छोटा कुछ हो रहा होगा एंड ही विल लाइक यू नो एम्फेसाइज, बहुत ज्यादा उसको बढ़ा चढ़ा के अपनी प्रॉब्लम बताएगा. एंड पेशेंट कैन हैव हेमोराइड्स एंड कॉन्स्टिपेशन. नाउ स्ट्रेंज टेम्पर, laughs at serious matters and is serious over laughable matter, thinks herself a demon, curses and swears. Okay, so what it is, as you can see, the patient is suffering from some mental sort of illness, right? So he is not able to judge what to do when. Okay, so he can laugh at serious matter and he can cry at laughable matter, so that can happen. Another medicine having this same symptom, can anyone tell me? I mean, very common medicine with this same symptom. Okay, let's make it more easier. Contradictory symptom is in which medicine? Good, very good. Ajay Kumar, yeah, it's ignatia. Correct. It's having contradictory. Also, ignatia patient will laugh and yes, good. Safa. So he can laugh, she can laugh at serious matter and cry at laughable matter. Same is with this anacardium patient. Okay, and another important thing, and also there is that thinks herself a demon. Okay, curses and swears. Another important is, yeah, correct, Rosina, ignatia is the answer. Now sensation, this sensation is very important. Sensation as of a hoop or band around a part. The sensation is also present in cactus, carbolic acid and sulfur. Okay, in different part the patient feel as if there is a band around a part, and also a dull or as of a dull blunt instrument pressing as of a plug in inner part. Okay, so remember this, two sensation will be present in one patient. Okay, one sensation is like a hook or a band around the part and another sensation is like of a plug. Okay, so like of a plug. Okay, जैसे कुछ चुभ रहा है. Okay, plug. So two sensation like as if, तो जितने बाहर के part, like the outer part, okay, like the hand, arm, okay, hand, leg, all this part, this wrist, wherever outer part, in outer part there will be a sensation as if there is a band. Okay, किसी चीज ने इस तरीके से बांधा हुआ, इस तरीके से पकड़ा हुआ है, ऐसा sensation होगा for all the outer parts of the body. Okay, and as if something is pricking. Okay, as if something, a blunt instrument is pressing, or a sensation of a plug. कहाँ होगा? Inner part में. So two sensation are there, don't get confused. The outer will be plug or the outer will be hook or band and the inner will be like a plug. Okay, inner part mein the sensation will be like a plug. Now this is important. Headache is relieved entirely when eating. Okay, सर में दर्द होता है, जब भी खाएंगे तो बिल्कुल ठीक हो जाएगा. Okay, so eating ameliorate is anacardium. Entirely, the word uses entirely when eating. Another medicine is sorinum. Now when lying down in bed at night and when about falling asleep, worse during motion and work. Whenever he is using his brain or anything, he is doing mental work, now he will get aggravated. The patient will get aggravated. He is always better by eating. Okay, so he will be worse during motion, during any sort of work, and he will be better after eating. Entirely relieved by eating. Okay, another medicine is sorinum. Now gastric and nervous headache of sedentary person. Okay, he's eating, gastric headache will be there and nervous headache because his all pathologies are related to CNS. Okay. So there will be gastric and nervous headache. And another medicine for the same is Argentum nitrica, bryonia and nux vomica. Okay. Now, apt to choke when eating and drinking. Now, what is this? बहुत से patients, we so you see that धसका लग जाता है, धसका लगता है, बोलते हैं ना कि खाने के टाइम, कुछ पीने के टाइम पे they start coughing, they feel like choke हो जाता है. So they have to choke. Same person is anacardium. Another medicine for this is cannabis sativa, kava kava and nitric acid. Okay. So they have to choke when eating and drinking. Now swallow food and drink hastily. बहुत फास्ट खाने की आदत होती है पेशेंट को. ड्रिंक भी बहुत फास्ट करेगा और खाएगा भी बहुत फास्ट. एंड सिम्टम डिसअपियर वाइल ईटिंग. जब खा रहा है, जैसे ही खाना शुरू करेगा एकदम बेटर फील होता है. ओके. अनदर मेडिसिन इज कालीफॉस एंड सोराइनम. दे आर बेटर बाय ईटिंग. नाउ इन स्टमक देयर इज सेंसेशन ऑफ फास्टिंग, ऑल गॉन. comes on only when stomach is empty and is ameliorated by eating. अब स्टमक में ऐसा लगता है, खाली खाली सा लगता है, और जब कुछ खा लेंगे तो he feels better. Okay, another medicine is chelidonia and iodine. Iodine is also very hungry. Okay, and ameliorated during process of digestion. This is important कि जब खाया है और खाने के बाद like process of digestion will be like half an hour, 1 hour तक, 1.5 hour ऐसे पकड़ लो. उतनी देर तक the patient will feel all good because the food is inside the stomach. Okay, जब तक स्टमक में, माइंड यू ओनली स्टमक. ओके, जब तक स्टमक में फूड रहेगा पेशेंट इज ऑल बेटर. जैसे हाफ एन आवर 1 hour के बाद फूड विल पास डाउन, the patient will start feeling hungry again or the trouble will start aggravating again. So he is better during the process of digestion. Okay, another medicine for this is, it is reverse of bryonia and nux vomica. कैसे? How you will remember this? Anacardium patient is better by eating. Okay, and is better when the food is in stomach, still in the stomach. Okay, and as soon as the food passes down below the stomach, he will start getting aggravated. But in bryonia and nux vomica, what will happen? The bryonia and nux vomica patient will be worse when food is in stomach, and they will feel better as soon as the process of digestion is, means the food will go down. Okay, stomach में food है तो अच्छा लग रहा है किसे? एनाकार्डियम को. और स्टमक में फूड है तो एग्रावेशन हो रहा है किसे? नक्स वोमिका और ब्रायोनिया को. ओके, रिमेंबर दिस. नाउ अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट इज वॉट्स ऑन पाम्स ऑफ हैंड. ओके, हियर पाम्स ऑफ हैंड पे अगर किसी के वॉट्स हो रहे हैं, एनी पेशेंट, सो द मेडिसिन इज एनाकार्डियम. अनदर मेडिसिन गिवन इज नेट्रम म्यूर. ओके, रिमेंबर दिस. Now, great desire for stool, but with the effort, the desire passes away without evacuation. Rectum seems powerless, paralyzed, with sensation as if plugged up. Okay, तो patient को क्या होता है? ऐसा होता है अभी तुरंत stool जाना है, बहुत urgent है. Okay, so he will rush to stool. Okay, but then when he goes to stool, actually he start performing. So what will happen? There will be no evacuation. Okay, he feels like कि stool जाना है, stool pass करना है, but then actually में stool pass नहीं होती, evacuation नहीं होगा. Okay, और क्या feel होता है? As if the rectum is paralyzed. rectum काम नहीं कर रहा है, stool बिल्कुल pass नहीं हो रहा है. Okay, and there is sensation as if plugged up. Okay, and irregular peristaltic or overaction is in nux vomica. नक्स वोमिका में क्या होगा? इरेगुलर रहेगा. दैट्स व्हाई देयर इज अल्टरनेट डायरिया एंड कॉन्स्टिपेशन ना. सो इट विल बी इरेगुलर पेरिस्टाल्टिक और ओवर एक्शन इन नक्स वोमिका. ओके, नाउ इन रिलेशनशिप यू कैन सी दैट इट इज कंपेयर विद रस्टॉक्स, रस रेडिकल्स एंड रस this rux venida, and symptoms are prone to go from right to left like lycopodium, and anacardium follows well after lycopodium and pulsatilla, and anacardium follows and is followed by platina. Okay, so that is all about Anacardium Orientale. Now remember what all points are important for MCQ. Number one you need to remember is the part used to prepare the medicine. Okay, so you need to remember that the resinous juice of the seed is used to prepare the medicine. Number one, this is one MCQ. Another important MCQ is forgetfulness, confused, unfit for business. This is important. Sudden loss of memory. This is important. Okay, so in first paragraph only we can find two: sudden loss of memory and forgetfulness, confused, unfit for business. Okay, then disposed to be malicious, seems bent on wickedness. This is another MCQ. Then lack of confidence in himself and others. Okay, this is important. Then sensation as of a hook or band around a part. And you need to remember other medicines as well, because it can be asked like all of the above, all four medicines you need to remember. Okay, so in sensation, another medicine is cactus, carbonic acid, and sulfur, and anacardium. Okay, and headache relieve entirely when eating. This is also important MCQ. And headache worse during motion and work. This is another MCQ. Okay, and after this, another is this apt to choke when eating and drinking. Okay. Then after this, symptoms disappear while eating. This is another important. Then warts on palms of hand. This one. Then anacardium follows and is followed by platinum. This one is another important MCQ which can be asked from Anacardium Orientale. Okay, read this carefully and remember. Okay. Okay, now in this everything is like easy to remember. Only difference you need to learn, not for purpose of MCQ or exam, but to for overall in your life or practice. Okay, to say patient everything. Here you can see that the first line written is sudden loss of memory, and then their next line is forgetfulness, confused, unfit for business. Okay, and in many other medicines we see that there are different terms used. You can see that there is loss of memory, forgetfulness, then weakness of memory, absent-mindedness, all this. So why different words are used at different places in different medicines? Okay, if the purpose of saying thing is same, जब एक ही बात अगर बोलना चाह रहे हैं तो उसको अलग अलग वर्ड्स क्यों यूज किए हैं? Do you people have any idea? Anyone? And if it's not the same, then what is the difference between this loss of memory, weakness of memory, inattentive, or what you call forgetfulness, mistakes makes, all this? So can anyone tell me, is this all same or not? First tell me. ये सारी चीजें जो ये वर्ड्स यूज किए हैं अलग अलग जगह पर, सो ये सारे वर्ड्स एक ही है या अलग अलग है? अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ, अगर मैं या if I am saying that the patient is forgetful, if I am saying the patient is absent-minded, yes, so you are aware of the difference. Yes, correct. So this is all different, right? When we are saying that there is loss of memory, there is forgetfulness, the absent-mindedness, what else we say, mistakes makes. Okay, all these are related to your memory, weakness of memory. Yes, so all these are related to memory, but you have to use this word in different situations. Okay, so there are very finer difference between all this, so we should know, because patient will say भूल जाते हैं, है ना, मने था के ना भूल जाए, ऐसे तरीके से अगर पेशेंट बोल रहा है ना, मुझे कुछ याद नहीं रहता है, लक्षात राहत नहीं, विसरून जातो, असं मतलब ये तरीके से अगर पेशेंट जो भी लैंग्वेज में आप बोल रहे हो, सो patient will say this way only, but then you are the one who need to find out what he is trying to say. Is he trying to say that he is forgetful, or he is saying that he has weakness of memory, or he is trying to say that he is absent minded? So we need to find out what exactly is the situation with him. Okay, and to find out this we should know the difference between this. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is the difference between weakness of memory and forgetfulness? Tell me. Anyone? In Hindi also you can say, no problem. Okay, I'm getting messages these days that to make videos in Hindi. I don't know everyone is comfortable or not, because first video I made was in Hindi, very first, like for AIPGT. But then I got messages that people from other states, who don't understand Hindi, so they requested that please make in English. And now I don't know what to do. Okay, tell me. Anyone? Weakness can be short term or long term or instant. Involvement is more of making mistakes. Okay. Not exact to the point, but yeah, sort of. Okay, so let's discuss this. There are 5 things. Okay, loss of memory, weakness of memory, forgetfulness, absent minded, and makes mistake. Okay, so there's 5 5 terminologies we usually find in different medicines of our materia medica. And what is the difference? So first let's talk about loss of memory. So when we say loss of memory, that it is lost yani ki lost, LOST, the word we use is for when we lose something, or जब कुछ चीज गुम जाती है, I lost my pen, I lost this, जब कोई चीज खो जाती है, okay, that time we use the word, usually we use the word lost. Okay, so जब खो जाना, okay, that something was there but it's not there now. Okay, so something was there in the memory of the patient, but it's not there anymore in stored there. Okay, any object जो भी सोचा था, जो भी था माइंड में, वो कुछ टाइम तक था, but now it's absolutely not there. Okay, so he has lost the object stored in his memory, and hence not able to bring them back, though he knows it was there in his memory. मतलब कोई चीज़ हमें ऐसे usually during time of examination you all can relate, we all can relate, that we know the same question over and over again, also becoming more confused about time, people, and places. Yeah. Okay, so we during examination this happens that कोई चीज़ हमने पढ़ी थी, हमें पता है हमने बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ी थी, बट अब जब उसको रिप्रोड्यूस मतलब एग्जाम में करना है, so it's not there, it's gone somewhere. Okay, so it's gone. Okay, it's lost. Okay, मतलब हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं बट वो बिल्कुल हट चुका है हमारी मेमोरी से, एंड वी आर नॉट एबल टू रिकलेक्ट इट, बट इट वाज देयर, हमने पढ़ा था बट अभी बिल्कुल याद नहीं आ रहा है व्हाट इट वाज देयर. ओके, सो इफ सच थिंग इज हैपनिंग दैट बिल्कुल रिकलेक्ट हो ही नहीं पा रहा है, so that is what it is called as loss of memory. Okay, there is complete loss of memory. One thing. Another is forgetfulness. What is forgetfulness? Forgetfulness is normal. Okay, ये सबके साथ हमारे होता है, that जब हम कुछ बोल when we are talking or when we are discussing something, and then we tend to recollect that at that point of time. Okay, जैसे मैं अभी आपसे कुछ बोल रही हूँ और मुझे आपको कुछ बताना है, and that time I will say कि I wanted to say something and याद नहीं आ रहा है क्या बोलना था, I'll tell you later. Okay, so in forgetfulness what happens, उस टाइम पे जब वो बोलना है उस टाइम पे आपको वो चीज़ याद नहीं आएगी, बट यू कैन रिकलेक्ट इट और रिकॉल इट एट लेटर पॉइंट. Okay, so the patient forgets the matter at the time it is required. Okay, the at other time that may come back. Okay, बाद में याद आ जाता है, जैसे अभी आप कुछ अभी अब कुछ बोलना है तब याद नहीं आएगा और घर पे जाके अरे यार शिट ये बोलना था, ये भूल गए. सो इट कम्स बैक. इन लॉस ऑफ मेमोरी इट विल नेवर कम बैक. इन फॉरगेटफुलनेस उस टाइम पर याद नहीं आता, बट देन यू कैन रिकॉल इट लेटर. सो दैट इज forgetfulness. Okay, उस time के लिए you forget that thing. Okay, what is weakness of memory? Weakness of memory is something which is related to pathology of the brain. Okay, CNS की किसी pathology से related अगर कोई pathology अगर है तो that time weakness of memory होगा. weakness of memory में क्या होगा कि patient is not able to what you call that, जो memory में चीजें जाती ही नहीं है. Okay, so in the memory area, and patient fails to store the object in his memory. Okay, मतलब वो memory तक पहुंचेगी ही नहीं, memory में वो store नहीं हो पाएगी, पहुंच भी जाएगी तो वो store नहीं हो पाती है, और जब store ही नहीं होगी तो वो recall करना is not possible. So in weakness of memory it is related to some sort of pathology. Okay, the patient is not able to recall things or recollect things because it has not been stored in his memory. Okay, and makes mistake is very common. We all tend to do this. We can make mistake. It happens like sometimes we are writing something very familiar name or anything, and then we start thinking iski spelling kya thi. Okay, how it starts, many time it happens, or counting numbers, anything. So that is when we do this thing, that is makes mistakes. And last is absent-minded. What is absent-minded? Absent-minded is patient is all right, all fit, no pathology. Okay, his memory is all good, but he is not present. He is thinking of something else at that point of time, and hence he is not able to get that thing into his memory. Okay, in weakness of memory, कोई पैथोलॉजी होने की वजह से मेमोरी में या ब्रेन में वो चीज़ें रजिस्टर नहीं हो पाएगी. ओके, बट इन एब्सेंट माइंडेडनेस पेशेंट कोई और मतलब और कुछ सोच रहा है. ओके, ही इज ऑक्युपाइड इन सम अदर थॉट्स एंड हेंस दैट थिंग इज नॉट गॉन इनटू हिज मेमोरी. यू आर गेटिंग? सो दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस. ओके, इन सब में सबसे सीरियस जो होगा दैट इज loss of memory, definitely. Weakness of memory also, because it will be related to some sort of pathology. Forgetfulness is normal. We all tend to be forgetful at some point or the other, and we all tend to make mistakes, and we all tend to be absent minded. Okay, many times. So that all things are very common in day to day life. So this is a very basic difference, very fine difference between all this we should know, and then we can differentiate medicines based on all this. Okay, so forgetfulness mein medicine will be different, loss of memory mein medicine will be different. So only when we know the difference of all this between this, we can be able to differentiate medicines and prescribe properly. Okay, so that was a small discussion about memory. Okay, now tell me any question related to anacardium. Anacardium is very important. Okay, many MCQs are asked from this, can be asked from this. Okay, tell me any question, any doubt. Nothing. About HMM, yeah. So yeah, HMM is definitely not tough, but it is very vast. So we don't know from where to start, where to end, and how to stick to the subject. So very easy way I would say for preparing for this entrance is studying from success. That is very important. So from success, if you read the notes given and the MCQs given, borics, what is drug power of class 4 and class 9? You tell me, Ajay. Okay, so yeah, if you start reading from success, you need to revise it many times, as many times as possible. So read this very carefully, the lines given of important symptoms from Borik's Materia Medica. In starting it is given, then single line of less common medicines, relationship of, so it is all basic given here in success is something I know I talk about it many times, but it is because it is something which is very precise. जितना चाहिए ना उतना ही है इसमें. It's not like बहुत सारा बहुत कुछ दे दिया है and you have to keep reading it, unnecessary stuff. That is not there in this book. This book is to the point. जो आ सकता है, which is important, that is only given here. And it's not possible to cover Borik's Materia Medica completely and to revise it again and again. So, but the important line from where question can be framed, it has been given very nicely in success. So you start reading from here only, and one medicine as we are discussing, you can do revision. And MCQ, solving MCQ is very important. Right. Okay, solving MCQ is very important. So as many MCQs you can solve, it will be very beneficial to you. So solve MCQ and mock test series, as I always say, is because mock test series is something you will, yeah. So mock test series is something you will get to know many different questions which you can't find in many MCQ books, because they have prepared a series all together. So they what you can say, उनको कुछ नया देना होता है हमेशा, and for that reason they keep on framing different type of MCQ and they try to frame it as एग्जामिनर कैसा होगा, पेपर कैसे सेट हो सकता है. विद दैट माइंडसेट दे स्टार्ट asking you very new questions, and that's how you get to prepare and learn new MCQs. So giving mock test number 1 and preparing from success, this is something you need to do in the beginning, very beginning. और जब ये चीज़ें हो जाती हैं, so you will see you are able to solve all the MCQs from everywhere. तो पहले अगर इतना हो जा रहा है, साथ ही साथ then this Allen's keynote से you have to read at least one single medicine like we are doing, and after just not listen to the this session and just leave it. This is day 0 when we are discussing here. Okay, after this day 0, on 3rd day you have to revise the same medicine, on 7th day you have to revise the same medicine, and on 9th day अगर इतने इसके 4 बार रिवीजन हो जाते हैं तो दैट विल गेट परमानेंटली इनटू योर मेमोरी. ओके, सो इसको इस तरीके से रिवाइज करना है. रिमेम्बरिंग ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी मेडिसिन इज डिफिकल्ट, नॉट इम्पॉसिबल, या बट डिफिकल्ट. सो स्टार्ट विथ दिस single medicine, 4 revisions, and completing. Keep a target that in 1 month or 2 months you have to complete success Materia Medica from success with MCQ, and at least 50 MCQs, 25 MCQs daily, each day. Okay, ये टारगेट रखना है and give yourself a deadline कि इतने दिन में ये फिनिश करना ही है, and start doing that way. और before exam try to do at least minimum 3 revision of all the subject, and that is how you will be able to complete this syllabus and prepare to score good. That is how it need to be done. Okay, Safa. Okay, another question is from, I think, Rosina. Wait. या व्हाट इज सेंसेशन ऑफ हुक और बैंड लाइक, ओके। तो कुछ ऐसा लगता है ना, पेशेंट विल से दैट ही इज फीलिंग एज इफ यहाँ पर बैंड इज लाइक वी यूज जीन्स में या इसमें जो बेल्ट हम लगाते हैं, है ना, उसको बांध दिया है। या फिर जब सर दर्द हो रहा है तो यहाँ पर कोई ऐसे दबा के बांधा है, तो ऐसे कुछ पकड़ा हुआ है, ओके। और एज इफ यहाँ पर कुछ दब रहा है, इस तरीके से पेशेंट कैन से दिस। एंड द सेंसेशन इज लाइक द पेशेंट विल से यहाँ ऐसे इतना यहाँ ऐसे दब रहा है, लाइक समथिंग कुछ बंधा हुआ है, दब रहा है, इस तरीके से पेशेंट कैन से। एंड दैट इज a band like sensation or a hook like sensation of anacardium. Patient can say anything in any language, but you need to understand it. Okay. Okay, anything else? More question? And yeah, regarding your this now other subjects, I'll try to start this week practice of medicine maybe. And what if we start discussing a single repertory, not like a whole, like a single, like only about, in one session we talk only about one of the repertory, and in another session another repertory. That way, will it be helpful? Or only one day with everything related to repertory, how it will be more helpful? Any suggestion? Anyone, please? Okay, tell me something at least. Should we do a repertory or not? It's fine with materia only. That way only I was thinking. One repertory on a single day is something like we can discuss this in discuss it in detail, and we can then discuss MCQs as well of that particular repertory, and next day we can discuss another important repertory, so that way we can try to cover whole syllabus. Medicine is, yeah, medicine is very important actually. Yeah, and yeah, even I'm thinking of starting practice of medicine, because that is something slightly difficult, very vast, but very scoring. So yeah, we'll do that. And that is actually the way of study is very important for practice of medicine, and if we start doing what to do when you asking that medicine is not working. Jab medicine, ma'am, what to do when? So well select medicine is no. Well select medicine will definitely work. Okay. नीलेश, या नीलेश, मेडिसिन जब आप सही से सेलेक्ट करते हो टोटलिटी सिम्टम की लेकर, तो उस मेडिसिन को एक्ट करना ही होता है। ओके, इट विल एक्ट। और अगर वो एक्ट नहीं कर रही है तो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट इट इज़ नॉट अ वेल सेलेक्टेड मेडिसिन। ओके, वो मेडिसिन कहीं ना कहीं गलत हुई है। सो यू हैव टू फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड दिस, एंड इट्स एब्सोल्युटली फाइन अगर मेडिसिन गलत हो जाती है, तो सबके साथ हो सकता है ऐसा। What you need to do is now, अगर पेशेंट को कोई एग्रावेशन हो गया है तो you have to antidote that medicine. Okay, if there is no aggravation, then what you should do is retake the case. Okay, retake the case, और at present जो symptoms है present patient के, उन सिम्टम्स की दोबारा से टोटलिटी बनानी है, दोबारा से न्यू मेडिसिन आ रही है या नहीं वो चेक करना है, और उस मेडिसिन को फिर प्रॉपर पोटेंशियल में दोबारा से प्रिस्क्राइब करना है, तो डेफिनेटली मेडिसिन एक्ट करेगी। ओके, और ओनली रिपोर्टरी में जो मेडिसिन फर्स्ट आ गई है अगर आप वो प्रिस्क्राइब कर रहे हो तो देन दैट इज गोइंग टू बी रॉन्ग ऑलवेज, because even if it comes first in repertorial sheet you have to match it with materia medica में जाके आपको चेक करना होगा कि पेशेंट के सिम्टम्स और जो मेडिसिन में सिम्टम्स है वो मैच हो रहे हैं या नहीं। अगर हो रहे हैं तभी मेडिसिन काम करेगी, अदरवाइज इट विल नॉट वर्क। ओके, तो ये चीज़ों को ध्यान में रख के फिर मेडिसिन को प्रिस्क्राइब करना है। और जब मेडिसिन जब टोटलिटी आप बना रहे हैं तो यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल ऑफ गिविंग इम्पोर्टेंस नॉट ओनली टू मेंटल सिम्टम बट ऑल्सो फिजिकल जनरल, फिजिकल पर्टिकुलर इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, so it start with a good case taking and then it proceed to repertorization and then final selection from materia medica. This is the way the medicine is selected and well selected, and then it start working and give relief to the patient. Okay, Nilesh. Okay, so I think what to do. So I think we will stop here for today. Okay, or you want me to take few MCQs? I think we'll stop here for today, and on next session will be on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday we will have a practice of medicine session. Okay, and if you want me to have any particular topic or any particular system, please let me know right now, or can I start like how I want to? Okay, please tell me from where to start, which system, which system you people are finding difficult, more difficult. Whole medicine is difficult, but more difficult. Okay, quick, tell me. Anything, any suggestion or nothing? Tell me quickly. What difficulty you're facing in this practice of medicine, or how you want me to teach you medicine? Come on fast here, please. Okay, anyone reply? Cardiac, okay, CNS, endocrine, okay, CNS and endocrine. CNS, yeah, CNS cardiac, okay. Yeah, I'll decide between both of this, and I'll take first session on Wednesday, and let's see how the way I discuss with you or how I teach you, if it suits you, if you like the way, then we'll continue with it. Otherwise, you can, always give suggestion for the improvement, and then we can proceed further. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. That was all for today. See you all. Take care. Good night.